Now we move on to our next news. Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney says the country is ready to launch a series of major national projects. Speaking on ongoing trade talks with the US, Carney said Canada has firmly defended its workers and businesses. He stressed that Ottawa remains committed to protecting communities and saving lives on both sides of the border. Carney added that cooperation with Washington will continue as they work towards the revised trade deadline of August 1st. The Prime Minister's comments come amid rising tensions over tariffs and cross-border agreements. Canada is signaling it won't back down as negotiations intensify. Now we are joined by our guest Shruti Dasgupta. She's a foreign affairs expert joining us live from New Delhi. Thank you, Shruti, for joining us today. Good to see you. As Prime Minister Carney pushes forward with major national projects, how might ongoing trade tensions with the US impact Canada's economic growth and domestic priorities?
Greetings, Asuma. Thank you for inviting me. Canada was trying to play the good boy, and PM Carney was trying to be as reasonable as possible with Trump by not towing the very hard stance of Trudeau that was seen while he was in power. So there was hope that Trump would deal with Carney more kindly. But now this 10% hike from 25 to 35 is obviously going to hurt the businesses in Canada. Canada is the second largest exporter to US, and a large part of its business happens directly with US. Direct trade happens with US. So this increase in trade in the name of fentanyl is going to hurt the Canadian economy, and it is going to hurt the Canadian businessmen. And that is why now Carney has to make some really tough calls on how to deal with Trump and his increasing demands. As a PM of a nation which wants to do business with USA and shares borders, large parts of its borders with USA, it is very difficult for Carney to come out with an independent stance like some other nations like China or probably India and say, we do not bow to you. They do need to keep Trump happy and satisfied, but now it's become a balancing act, and he is caught between the rock and a hard place, and he's unable to decide what he should do. Of course, he's going to support his local businesses, without which he and his government will fall. And if he is unable to satisfy them and the Trump administration, the entire economy of Canada is going to spiral into an uncontrollable descent. So for him, it's a very difficult situation. Trump, on the other hand, is trumpeting away with new tariffs every day on new and unknown reasons for all we know. Somebody can sneeze in Canada and Trump would declare COVID and excessive tariffs, from my point of view now. So he's becoming more and more unstable with his tariffs and more demanding with his aggression in terms of trade. So it's a very difficult situation for Canada, and I hope they find a good solution for themselves.
Yes, and Shruti, you will stay with us as we stay on the region. Mexican President